Welcome back, MVP Road Car. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the 2026 Jaguar GT. This car is a statement not just for Jaguar, but for the entire direction of luxury grand touring in the electric age. It's a reinvention of what a Jaguar can be. Elegant, fast, and unmistakably British, but now with zero emissions. In this video, we'll explore the design, the luxurious interior, the electrifying performance, and the price you'll need to pay to own one of these incredible machines. So buckle up, because this is going to be a ride worth taking. The first thing that strikes you about the 2026 Jaguar GT is its presence. It doesn't scream for attention. It demands it with quiet confidence. The proportions are classic Jaguar GT, long bonnet, low roofline, and muscular rear haunches that give it a sense of power even when it's standing still. But this is a new era, and Jaguar's design language has evolved to match the electric future. The traditional grille is now a sleek, closed surface with a subtle pattern that nods to the past while being purely functional for aerodynamics. The slim LED headlights are razor-sharp, sweeping around the corners of the car and giving it that predatory stare that Jaguar is famous for. From the side, you'll notice how sculpted the body is. Clean lines, flush door handles, and a roofline that gently tapers into the rear deck. The silhouette almost looks like it's in motion even when parked. Those massive alloy wheels, available up to 23 inches, fill the arches perfectly, and the long wheelbase gives the car that true grand touring stance. Around back, the design is minimalist but powerful. A sleek light bar stretches across the width of the car, and below that you've got a subtle integrated diffuser. No exhaust pipes here, of course, just clean modern elegance. It's aerodynamic, futuristic, and yet distinctly Jaguar. You can tell the designers wanted to make sure this car could turn heads in Monte Carlo or Mayfair with equal ease. Now, stepping inside the Jaguar GT, you instantly realize this isn't just about speed, it's about style and serenity. Jaguar has always had a knack for interiors, but this one takes it to a whole new level. The cabin feels like a modern art gallery fused with a private jet. You're surrounded by high-quality materials. Soft leather, sustainable wood veneers, brushed metal accents, and even some unique textures that Jaguar says are inspired by fine British tailoring. Every surface feels carefully considered, from the stitching on the dashboard to the ambient lighting that softly illuminates the cabin. The layout is clean and driver-focused, but still inviting for passengers. A large curved digital display sits behind the steering wheel, giving you all the information you need in crisp, high-resolution graphics. In the center, a floating touchscreen controls most of the car's features: navigation, media, climate control. And it's fast, intuitive, and beautifully integrated into the overall design. Jaguar has tried to keep physical buttons to a minimum, but thankfully, some essential functions still have tactile controls, so you're not forced to dig through menus while driving. The seats are a masterpiece of comfort and design. They're sculpted to hold you firmly through corners, but still soft enough for long-distance drives. Heated, ventilated, and even massaging options are available. The rear seats aren't just an afterthought either. Jaguar calls this a four-seater GT for a reason. The sloping roofline doesn't compromise too much headroom, and there's a surprising amount of legroom for a car with such a sporty profile. Even the trunk space is generous for a grand tourer, meaning you can actually pack for a weekend getaway without playing luggage Tetris. Everything about the interior whispers luxury, not in a loud or flashy way, but in that understated, British sense of refinement. You can tell Jaguar is targeting brands like Porsche, Aston Martin, and even Bentley with this one. And honestly, it has the charm and craftsmanship to hold its own. Now, let's talk about performance. Because what's a Jaguar without a little growl? Even if this one comes from electrons instead of cylinders? The 2026 Jaguar GT is built on Jaguar's new electric architecture, designed from the ground up for performance and efficiency. Power comes from dual electric motors, one on each axle, giving it all-wheel drive and instant torque. Early figures suggest around 575 horsepower in the base model, with higher performance versions possibly pushing closer to 950 horsepower. That's supercar-level power in a Grand Tourer body. Acceleration is expected to be blisteringly quick, We're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds for the standard version, and potentially closer to 3 seconds flat for the high-output variant. And because it's electric, that power delivery is smooth, instantaneous, and completely addictive. There's no lag, no gear shifts, just a seamless surge of motion that presses you back into your seat and keeps you there. But Jaguar isn't just chasing speed. They've tuned the suspension and steering for that signature grand touring feel, precise, balanced, and comfortable. Expect adaptive dampers, advanced torque vectoring, and a chassis that can shift personality at the touch of a button. In comfort mode, it glides effortlessly down the highway, quiet and composed. In sport mode, it tightens up, the steering sharpens, and suddenly the GT feels smaller, more agile, ready to dance through corners. It's the dual personality that makes a true GT special, the ability to be both a cruiser and a corner carver. Range is another key point. Jaguar claims the GT will offer up to 430 miles of range on the WLTP cycle, which is seriously impressive. That puts it right up there with the best electric grand tourers in the world. Charging won't be a hassle either. With ultra-fast charging capability, you can add around 200 miles of range in just 15 minutes, assuming you're plugged into a high-speed DC charger. That means you can take this car on real road trips, not just city hops. Driving an electric Jaguar might sound strange at first, no engine note, no shifting gears, but Jaguar promises it hasn't lost its soul. They're engineering a subtle sound profile that adds emotion without being artificial or intrusive. It's all about connection between car, driver, and road. And now, let's talk money. Because exclusivity doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Jaguar GT is expected to start around $125,000 US, or about 100,000 pounds in the UK. That's the entry point, and as with all luxury cars, options and performance variants can easily push the price north of $150,000 or more. But at that price, you're getting something truly special, a hand-built, design-led electric GT that's limited in production and designed to showcase the future of Jaguar. When you consider its rivals, cars like the Porsche Taycan, the Tesla Model S Plaid, and the Lucid Air Grand Touring, the Jaguar offers something different. It's not about outright numbers or tech gimmicks. It's about feeling, the kind of emotional connection that comes from timeless design, craftsmanship, and effortless performance. Jaguar has always been about grace, space, and pace, and the 2026 GT delivers all three in a thoroughly modern way. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Jaguar GT isn't just another electric car. It's a rebirth for a brand with decades of history and heritage. It's proof that luxury, performance, and sustainability can coexist beautifully. From its sculpted exterior to its serene interior and breathtaking performance, this car is the definition of a grand tourer for the new electric age. And honestly, it's refreshing to see Jaguar daring to be different again. They're not chasing trends, they're creating something timeless. If this is what the next generation of Jaguars looks and feels like, then the future of British motoring is in very good hands. Thanks for watching MVP Road Car. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Jaguar GT, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and let me know in the comments what car you want me to cover next. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and I'll see you on the road.